is Russell Westbrook, guarded by Isaac Okoro to open up the ball game. He'll find LeBron James. James chased by Markkanen, weaves his way to the elbow and cans a 15-footer.
Right away, you can tell.
Reeves, 23-year-old rookie out of Oklahoma, deals to James. James picked up by Stevens this time down. Reeves from the baseline, and the Lakers have the first 6 points. As here's Malik Monk, the former Hornet, back to Reeves. Reeves fakes a three, deals to James. James goes baseline.
I'm watching. He came over and talked to him. In the corner, here is Augustine in there. So he gets on the floor, and he hits the Lakers' first three, just like that.
Mark Stevens got a hand in there, but eventually it's scooped up by Gabriel. James now down the center of the floor, kicks off to Augustine. Augustine knocks down back-to-back triples. He's shooting them at 40.5% this season. Will grab by LeVert, long lead pass by Stevens. He plunges right through Monk, missed it, couldn't quite tip it in. James with his head up. He was way back in late October in LA. A 12-point Laker win. Goodwin. Real nice pass inside to Mobley. Mobley had it knocked away by James, then James got fouled. James checked by Markkanen. Zigzags his way across the lane. Fadeaway jumper. Goodwin cruises over the Cavalier logo. Picked up by Bradley. Bradley puts some pressure on Goodwin. Goodwin again blows past him. Deals to Osman for three. Carmelo had it on his fingertips. Eventually,
They want to get down the floor quickly.
Love spots up. Got knocked down. The loose ball is grabbed by James. Westbrook continues to play with 2 fouls. Finds a soaring James. Cavs who have played have scored. With a balanced attack for the Cavs as James right past Markkanen lays it in.
You let him run downhill on you, he will wear you out.
Garland has 10 points, 4 assists, leading the Cavs in both categories. Anthony connects from the corner. Garland angles off a Mobley screen. No looks a pass to Okoro. Back it goes to Garland. Garland's open. Garland fires. Loose ball is grabbed by Markkanen. Back to Garland. Has a second chance. Sizing up Markkanen. Johnson out of the corner. Back to James. Banks and scores. James has a game-high 17.
Coming into the league because he's a Hall of Famer, and he was a great guy to teach you because he...
After the missed free throws, LeBron with a dunk. He's tied this game at 60.
At this pace, the Cavs will not win this game. 60 points in this first quarter, already first half. That's the Lakers-style ball.
Dwight Howard got the start tonight, so did Wenyen Gabriel, along with LeBron James on that Laker front line. There's Howard inside. Howard lays it in.
But that's his first basket right there, and now make it his second basket. Underneath, LeBron taps it and finds Westbrook.
LeBron gets a double screen, heads to his left. Slips one through to Gabriel. Gabriel in traffic, got it to go. That's Gabriel's first basket. Markkanen. He got fouled.
You got to go strong, though.
Stevens bumps James, and foul is on the floor.
Just like movement off the ball.
Austin Reeves comes back to play defense.
Yeah, interception, though, by LeBron.
Message out of that timeout was protecting the paint. I mean, look, this Lakers team has 36 paint points already, plus just understanding your personnel, knowing that the Lakers don't get back in transition.
You can't beat, they're not going to beat the Lakers letting them play free ball.
Throw is watched by Reeves. Looks for the left hand, missed the shot. James dumps off to Monk. Monk playing peekaboo behind James, goes back to LeBron. To the wing it goes for three. Russell Westbrook. James in toward Markkanen. Angles to the basket, lays it in.
You got to be more physical than that. You got to let him, you got to take that blow.
LeVert in toward Monk, sprays it back to Markkanen. 2.5 to go in the third. James again downhill.
See, it's too easy. You gotta step in front of him.
A game in front of the Raptors, a half game behind the Bulls. Meanwhile, James is in the corner, slips one through to Stanley Johnson. Johnson drops it through and opens up the scoring. Here's James. James on the run to Monk. Monk right back to James. Puts it up. Puts it in. Gets fouled. And James has a chance for three. It's after he played 45 minutes the night before in the overtime victory over the Nuggets. And here he is on cue. That rims out. The Lakers 11 of 27. James in toward Love across the lane. Difficult shot. Garland checked by Johnson once more. Shakes, puts it on the floor, deals to Mobley. Mobley fires a three. Garland tries to track it down. It's eventually grabbed by James.
Two-possession game with forever to go. 7:38. LeBron attacks Markin and Hang. Giving it to Stanley. Other side of the rim to lay it in.
James checked by Okoro. Three to shoot. Laced off to a teammate in Gabriel, who crushes it home with under a second to go on the shot clock. Malik Monk. Bounces one through to James. James lays it up and in. Uses that body to protect the basketball. He now has 32. 5 to shoot. 3 to go in regulation. 2 to shoot. Fade away. 18-footer. Stevens jump pass. Back to Okoro. It's another Cavalier turnover. Reeves. James. Shot clock down to 4. James looks to work on Okoro. Clears himself. Difficult shot as James gets it to go. He's giving the Lakers a 131-119 lead. Westbrook's been a nice compliment tonight to James. 20 points, 11 assists. Finds a back door. Loose ball comes back to James. Fade away.